Hello, hello. Welcome to Shady and Why. I'm Marilyn, and today we have, look, a jewelry jar. I'm so excited. Hope everybody is doing great. If you haven't been here before, my name's Marilyn. My husband's name's Barry, and we are resellers. We do a lot of jewelry, and one of the things that we do is jewelry jars, but I honestly do not think we have had a jewelry jar this year. So isn't that pretty fabulous? Do I know if this is any good? No. But this one cost $79.99. This I purchased at our little honey hole that we had purchased a lot of the other ones at. However, this is by a different antique booth. And the owner told me that it was somebody who came in at the end of last year. She didn't see the other jewelry jars because it seems like all the jewelry jars she said she sold out of, and nobody had any jewelry, and that's why she hadn't called me. And I happened upon this one, and she said she didn't call me for this one because she wasn't sure if I'd be interested because it was completely different than what we had purchased before. Well, I have high hopes. I mean, it's $80. And I mean, from what I can see, I really don't see a lot. However, I just was so excited about a jewelry jar. So I'm going to start this. But first off, I have been getting some emails about my nail color. And I just wanted to tell you that this is, I would start telling you what I was using. I don't go to a salon. I do my own nails. And I don't have acrylics, so you see the length of them going in and out, whatever they happen to be. But I use OPI most of the time. This is a nail polish that I love. It goes on well, it wears well. Working with jewelry, it stays in really good condition. So I just wanted to let you know that most of the time I look for OPI's release of mini collections, and they put them in a collection, and they're little mini bottles like so, much smaller. Like this is 0.125 fluid ounces versus the 0.5 fluid ounces. And this is a great way to try out a color without buying a whole one. And I love all the different ones. The only thing is the name is rarely on the bottles, so I always just write it on there. But just to let you know, today's color is Tinker Winker, and it is a really pretty color. I've had it on for about 6 days, and it's still holding up very well. So let's move on to the jewelry jar. I just ask that everybody, if you aren't subscribed, definitely subscribe to our channel. That will definitely help us out. We will give you, I guess this is that saran wrap stuff. And my knife doesn't seem to want to cut it. We will give prices, and if you're interested in something, you just send us an email to shadyandwhy@gmail.com. In that email, send us a timestamp, a description, a screenshot. Timestamps are the best because I can go right to it. We do have a sold list as the first item in our comments. And I want to shout out to Kristen D. She always has such great ideas, and those are her ideas. Shipping is $5 in the United States, below a pound. Anything over a pound or outside the United States is based on where you're located and how much it weighs. So, let's see what we have. It's an old, like, candy jar. Kind of cute. It's a nice little size. The lid is a little rusted on the inside and the outside, but it is a cute jar. So I'm just going to pour these out and see what we have. Just stretchy, it's acrylic, it's graduated, so just $1. Here we have a rhinestone blue bracelet. That's kind of pretty with the blue. So I'm gonna say, let's see. No missing rhinestones. It's not super tight, but it's not lost its elasticity either. So I'm gonna say, let's do for the blue rhinestone stretch bracelet, I'm gonna say $3. Okay, so it hooks like so. This is rondelles, faux pearls, and acrylic formed beads. And these are brass tone, and it's on a shepherd's hook. It looks super short, but let's see. It's not as short as I thought. It's 15 inches and very pretty and vintage. So I'm going to say, let's just do $2 because the beads and the rondelles alone are very pretty. Next we have gold tone black beads with bicone beads, faux pearls, faceted. These are all acrylic, and it's long. It is 36 inches. So that's pretty, but it is acrylic. So I'm going to say, let's do, if somebody's interested, I'll do $4. That's kind of pretty. This matches the bracelet that we had, and this is stretch also. So for the two, I'm going to say $1 a piece. Here we have a shell that's been made in, it's a real shell too, been made into a necklace, silver tone necklace. It is 16 inches with the shell being 1 inch and 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch. That is a pretty shell. So I'm just going to say $2. Here we have some plastic beads with some shells. It has a barrel clasp, and it is 23 inches. So very pretty shell pieces on this, very pretty. So I'm going to say just $2. I think we've seen something like this before. They must, I have so many of these owls that I think there's a center supposed to be right here. And it looks like there's 2 spots for rings to have a center. The blue eyes are very pretty. The chain is really cool. It's a shepherd's hook also with that kind of tag. So I'm just going to say $1 for this one because it's missing that centerpiece. These are religious wood panels. And it has the Virgin Mary and roses. And right now it is set at a 6.5, and it has an 1.5 inch extension. So I'm just gonna say $4. That's pretty. Let me turn on our Presidium. anything with glass or anything, I'll put over to the side. Here we have a pair of earrings. Let's see if they're marked. Yes, they're marked here, 925. And they're gold tone. Let's see. There's the front. And it's a hammered bottom. Let's go ahead and test this. I think it's Margaret with Texas Gal, who says that stamps are cheap. Ah, there you go. See, that part's not $9.25. Maybe they were saying just the ear wire is $9.25. Yes, looks like so. And it's blue. So the only part that is sterling on the earrings is this part right here. So on these, I'm just gonna say, let's do, let me give you a measurement. They are 1 3/4 of an inch by 2 1/4. So I'm just going to say $2, and they're a beautiful gold tone. We have a watch that is a Manson, and it says Swiss made, diamond tooled. I think it's a wind up. So it does have some scratchings on the crystal. So I'm just going to say $4 for the watch. This is pretty. Let's see. No name, lobster clasp, gold tone. Not really magnetic. I like these blue faceted prisms. Those are very pretty. Let me see if those are glass. I think they're acrylic. And they're circles. This is a very pretty necklace. It is just gold tone. It is 16 inches with a inch extension. So I'm just going to say $3. That's very pretty. Here we have a bracelet with 2 safety hooks and a hidden box clasp, and it's signed. It says PAJBB China. Let's see if this one says anything. I'm going to test it real quick to see if it's sterling. I don't see anywhere that says it's sterling. No. And it has it's just pressed to look like it has stones. Let me put it back together so we can get a size. Like I said, it's nicely made with the 2 safety clasp. It is a 7 1/8. So I'm going to say, let's just do $5. All right, here we have, these are signed, but I can't read what they're signed. And I just dropped the back of one, so I have to pick that up under my desk. They are enameled maple leaves. They are studs. It is 3/4 of an inch by 5/8 of an inch. So on this, I'm going to say, let's do $4. Those are very pretty and new on card. This one is a mess. It is broken. Definitely broken, a lot of loss. A cool clasp, but it has verdigris on it. So I'm just going to say $1, and I'm going to put it in a bag. Here we have, these look like glass. Okay, we have a type of jasper and then glass beads. It's on a copper colored chain. It is a lobster clasp. It is 16 inches with a 1.5 inch extension. But those are pretty. So I'm going to say, let's do $7 for the jasper necklace. Here we have a brooch with like reflective, like Aurora Borealis kind of. It's dirty. It needs to be cleaned. It's no missing rhinestones. It is 1 3/4 of an inch by 1.5 inches. So I'm going to say, let's do just $1 on that one. Here we have a rhinestone necklace. It doesn't look like it has anything missing. It's a shepherd's hook and a little drop heart. Can you see that? It is 16 inches and the drop is 1 inch. So I'm just going to say, it's a very pretty, very dainty. And there's the little heart. So I'm going to say, let's just do $4. Here we have a illusion shell bracelet, and it is 4 strands. It is 7 inches. So I'm going to say, and it's on a lobster class, I'm going to say, let's just do $1. Here we have another one of those same shell necklaces with the little plastic beads, barrel clasp. It is a little over 22 inches, so I think about 23 inches. So I'm going to say whatever I said on the other one, this one's the same price. Let's see. Well, this is interesting. These are glass, and these are not. Glass, like a ceramic. Faux pearl, and like little lace and ribbon, and it is like so, pretty long. It is I'm gonna guess this is, I guess, from the 70s. It's 48 inches, and the reason I'm saying it's from the 70s, it has some discoloration on a lobster class, unless somebody changed it. So I'm gonna say for the vintage necklace, I'm gonna say, let's just do $3. Here we have a little teapot, unsigned, but it has a missing rhinestone right there. And it looks like it's enamel. Kind of cool. I'm going to say just $2 since it has a missing rhinestone. That's pretty. It's brass. These are just glass, but aren't they pretty? Beautiful purple color. Open back. It is 2.5 inches by 1.5 inches. Beautiful purple cross, and it's glass. So I'm going to say let's do $8 for the purple cross. Here we have a Figaro, I think that's how you pronounce it, chain. It says 14K Italy. Really? Lobster clasp. Let's do the clasp. It looks wrong. The holder and the chain. And I'm going to say no, 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 but we have 14 karat gold acid. And none of them are gold. And this is a beautiful chain, but unfortunately they have stamped it with a faker stamp. So it's gorgeous. It is 23 inches. So I'm just gonna say let's do, knowing it's a fake, I'm gonna say $8 because it is a very pretty chain. Here is an unsigned brooch. It is glass, very pretty, orange within a champagne color. So I'm going to say, let's do $4, and it is 2 inches. Here we have another brooch and a pendant. It's transfer wear, and it has scales and an olive branch, a rose, all in a gold and cream tone. It is 2 inches by 1.5 inches. So I'm just going to say $3. We have another brooch. Oh, this one has a name. This one is a Jerry's right there. It is 2.5 inches by 1 1/4. It's a very pretty brooch. So, and I think these are painted because I can see some missing paint on a couple of the tips. So I'm just going to say $5. It's a pretty brooch. Here we have a Wedgwood, made in England, black Wedgwood necklace. It is 18 inches with the black Wedgwood being 1 inch by 1/2 inch. With the little vintage box that has some discoloration on the inside, but I'm gonna say let's do $18 for the Wedgwood necklace. Earring. Here we have a piece of agate, and it looks like so. It's a pretty piece of agate. It has a pendant attached to it. It is 1.5 inches by 5/8 of an inch. by 3/4 of an inch. And on the agate, or it's probably a jasper, definitely a jasper, I'm going to say let's do $5. It's very pretty. Oh, that's a pretty brooch. It is signed DM, copyright 97. I'm not sure who that is, but I do like the roses. It's in a metal. It is 2 1/4 inch by an inch. And I'm going to say, let's just do $5. Here we have a riveted, probably 40s or 50s brooch. No missing rhinestones. It could be cleaned. And it does look like some of the silver is coming off. It is a size 2 inch. So I'm just going to say $3 since there is a little bit of discoloration around some of the metal pieces. Here is another piece of jasper. However, this one has, let me see if that's real. Yes, it's real. But it looks like it has a scratch right here. It looks like it's in the shape of an arrowhead. And it has this wire pendant. It is 1.5 inches by 5/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to do $2. Let's see. This has a tag. And it says Monet. And Monet is the company that developed the sister clasp. And this was the predecessor to the lobster clasp. And it just sprung apart. And that's called a sister clasp. And let me put it back. The clasp even says Monet. This is a really pretty chain. It is 23 inches. That is really pretty. So I'm going to say let's do $5. I'm putting all the rings to the side. There's a lot of rings at least. Hopefully there's something real. But rings can be worth something even if they aren't a precious metal. Here we have a school safety patrol. So in the comments, tell if anybody was a safety patrolman. I was. I do know that I asked Barry not that long ago if he was, and he said he was until he got fired because he wouldn't turn people in. That really cracks me up. This is 2 1/4 inch by 2 1/8 of an inch. So I'm just going to say $1. Here we have a pair of earrings. Screw back. I thought they were signed. No, not signed. Silver tone, and they look like a link of a chain. Pretty cool. It is silver tone, 7/8 of an inch by 5/8 of an inch. And they are screw back, but that's what they look like. What is with our lighting? How's that? Very pretty, actually. So let's do $3. Here we have a brooch that has some missing rhinestones, unsigned. So I'm just going to say $1. This is a perfume bottle, I believe. Yeah. With a screw top, and it's super heavy. It's on a chain. Let me see if it might have had rhinestones at one time. It does not have rhinestones now. So it is magnetic. So I'm just going to say for the cute little perfume bottle, I'm going to say let's do $6. That's kind of cute. Okay, I'm going to stop right here and do the rest for tomorrow. So the rest of the jar is tomorrow. It's got lots of bits and pieces and rings. And I'm going to guess there's a couple pieces of sterling in here because that chain looks sterling. And I thought I saw some really cute rings. So hopefully tomorrow is good. Today I didn't think was horrible. Some interesting vintage pieces, but I hope tomorrow is a little bit better. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Definitely be sure we appreciate you spending a little bit of your day with us, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.